Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. Thanks for watching. It is truly appreciated. Walked into the garage to work on the Jeep today. We're going to work on putting the new braces in under here. And once again, I come in and the tire's flat. It's starting to annoy me. And it'd be nice if it would stay up off the ground. So we're going to get into plugging the hole in it. Alright, first thing, hubcap removal. Probably not the tool of choice, but I have one, so we're using it. Take one that out. There's another one here. And there should be 3 of them. And if you have these style hubcaps, they will mess with you because not all these Allen heads are real, only 3 of them. And you can try to spin these plastic ones out forever and it won't loosen the cap. I just from experience. So I bought this thing. I was lucky enough to find out also that they've put spline drive lug nuts on here. And they did not give me a key. I lucked out. Our local auto parts store had nuts that looks familiar, and I ordered the key for them, and it works. A big win. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. That one was great. We haven't jacked it up yet. I'm going to loosen these up just a little with it on the ground. I hope. They put them on good. Alright. Definitely more torque than I expected on. I'll have to get another impact down. We'll be back. Alright, we got the Ingersoll Rand this time. This time it's coming off. If it don't, I got bigger problems. See if we can loosen these up. Oh yeah. Cue the air compressor. Alright, everybody loosened up. I have a jack underneath it. We're going to lift her up a little bit. Off the ground. Now we can take the nuts off. I've not had this wheel off, so we're going to look at as much as we can in there and see what else the old girl may need. Alright, we're loose. Doing this is always the best you can do with your knee, not your back. Because these things are heavy. Alrighty. See if I can get this on camera for y'all. Right there's our culprit. Ran over something apparently round. And they do have a plug in it, but it's not doing it. We'll have to spray some water on there, see if we can make it bubble and make sure that is the issue. Alright. I'll go find some liquid. Alrighty, we're back. Gathered up some goodies. We're gonna see what we can learn here. flat tire repair kit. Recommend making some sort of a kit like this to keep in your vehicle. Stole that out of one of my other ones. And we got a tire pressure gauge. Put a little bit of air in this. I'm pretty sure it's got no pressure whatsoever, hardly. I'll spray some Windex over a trouble spot. And already we're getting bubbles. We got just a little bit of bubbles right next to their patch. See if we can prod around here. Maybe there's something else next to the first hole. Like to get their plug out of there and put the new one in. The proper way at this point to fix this problem would be to take the tire off. Actually have a patch on the inside. These aren't going to be the tires I plan to have on this for a long term, so mostly just for testing, so I don't want to spend the money. Speaking of new tires, BF Goodrich, any of you guys, if you're listening and want to sponsor tires, I'm more than happy to test them for you. These here are a good road tire, but I'd lean not so much towards the off-roading with them. Basically what we're doing here is cleaning up the hole where it was leaking a bit. Alright, that other one didn't want to come out, so we're just going to stick one down beside it. Like I said, this is not going to be run on the road with these tires, preferably. I'm just tired of it being flat every time I go near it. Take our plug, weasel it in this little tool here. Shove her in a hole. Here we go. Oh no, got it. Nope. She come out. Try that again. I think we got her hissing good. Spread that apart a little bit and get that down in there again. There we go. Pair of pliers, squeeze that back together so I can stick it in the hole. Let's see if we can get her down in there this time. Oh, there we go. Alright. Now normally I'd recommend putting some goo on there to kind of seal it in there. I'm out of that too. But the good news, no leakies. Alright. Now, see if I can find something to cut that off, because that hanging out is going to give me trouble. Alright. Found a pair of cutters. Alright, that'll do better. That won't be hanging out. At this point, you got to remember to put all the goodies back in your toolkit, put them back in the car, because you might need them someday along the trail, especially when you do shoddy repairs like this. Like I said, this is just temporary. Alright, put this away before I forget. Alright, now let's air up the pressure, see what we got. I think this one, they were running 32 pounds in them. I think we're going to stick with that for the moment. Got enough work to do on it without having to air up the tire every time. Let's see what we got. 26. I'm probably over airing these, but a little extra altitude makes it easier for a chubby kid to get underneath. $33, close enough. Alright. Put the valve cover back on because you don't want mud and garbage getting in there. Because it's all temporary repairs. It's temporary till it's not temporary till it's permanent, till it's temporary. Roll it around a little bit, make sure we didn't miss something. Doesn't appear that I have. Alrighty. Roll this to the side for the moment. Alright, while I got the wheels off, or wheel, we're going to look around a little bit. Things are a little rusty. I'll have to clean that up, sandblast and paint. Same here. These guys, yeah, the paint's a little kind of crusty. We'll have to fix that up too. But as far as rust through, I mean, everything feels pretty good. That's why powder coat doesn't work so good in Pennsylvania, New York, some of these salt regions. We do have a issue. See if we can find a screwdriver in here. This will work. Yeah, this is, if there's anywhere your TJ is going to rot out, this is it. Right. Yeah, there. That's normally the first place to go. You can kind of see it there. All due to this guy right here. If you're in a place that doesn't have salt and you move to a place that is salted, plug this hole. Pour some oil in there, plug this hole, because it's sad. And it's normally right about across here's where things start getting questionable. Luckily, this is pretty good. Most places just right directly below here. So we're gonna cut that out and see about patching that. They also make repair pieces that overlay over all of this. Most likely, I have a feeling that's what I'm going to end up doing after I do some more poking and prodding and inspecting and seeing what is good and bad. Next place you'll run into trouble on the frame is generally right through here. This has a lowering piece in here. Same thing, came with the Skyjacker kit, and the powder coat went away. But there's 3 bolts that hold this pan on here, 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 and we're same thing. Aftermarket or factory running boards bolted on here. Stuff got in the holes. They get in the strap down hole in here, and it just lays out across here. Just rots this bottom half. The top half, normally nothing. It's good. I mean, you can ain't going anywhere.
down here. And this one I've gone over previously. I haven't found any bad spots, which is awesome. Wish they make kits to fix this section, clear through this section, and the next place they'll do it is out here. Same thing. There's that big hole again. Stuff gets in there and it starts rotting this one away. Luckily, I don't have those problems on this one. We got other problems. But yeah, problems. Yeah, we'll be fixing that soon. Stay tuned. Yeah, we got aftermarket springs in here, part of that kit. Sometimes these will rot out. This has some crud on it, but it appears to mostly be surface. Just got underneath the paint and loosened things up a tad. I think most of this will clean up. Just got crust growing on the outside. Same thing down here. These lower metals, they'll rot out. They seem to be pretty good. And then another place that go bad is this pan for under the fuel tank. You're not supposed to be able to stick your fingers around through it here. That's rotted out and letting go. I'm gonna have to make a new one of these or purchase one from somewhere. Time will tell. Haven't decided what I'm doing there yet. But that's where we're at now. I'm gonna put the tire back on, set her on the ground, and yes, I should have a jack stand under here. Don't be dumb like me. I've got it sitting on the jack here. All other 4 tires are on the ground, so it shouldn't go anywhere, but there should really be a jack stand under here somewhere. But how I have it parked on the lift, there's no real good place. So we're living with danger at the moment. All right, let's get a tire back on so we feel safe again. Yep, that's heavy. Must be that 32 pounds of air in it. Ha ha ha. All right. And we're on. Find my spline drive socket. I would highly keep away from spline drives just for the fact you have to have the special socket, and if you get broke down the trail and you lose this, you're pretty much out of luck. The chance of somebody else coming along that has a regular socket, a lot higher. And I think this tool this was a Dorman version. I think it was $9. So it'd be worthwhile. Since I have these, I'm going to get a second one of these to keep in the vehicle. Somewhere zip tied where I can't lose it. And then leave the second one loose in the console or in my toolkit. Because like I said, you lose it, it's over. Especially with these particular wheels that it's inset so far, you're done. All right, here. Do a star pattern. And yes, I know I should torque these. I'm most likely going to have this on and off 3 or 4 more times before I'm on the road with it, so I'm not going to bother. We'll get to that later. And
probably if I checked it with where I have the gun set at and my air pressure in the shop, it's going to be pretty close anyway. Just part of knowing your tools. I recommend that you definitely torque them if you're not familiar with your tools. Alrighty, now we got to put the hubcap back on. Putting the shiny hubcap back on a wheel that's peeling, it's kind of like putting lipstick on a pig, but it'll be alright. I'm gonna find tires and wheels. We gotta figure out where this lines up. There. And what do I do with the door? Got one started loosely, that'll let me flop this around till I find the other hole. Right there. Once again, I don't recommend using the electric tool to put the hubcap on, but I'm familiar with it. I know how much pressure to give it, and it's here, and I don't feel like looking for another one. Alright, nothing wiggles, nothing wobbles. We'll check the last one more time, the first one just in case. Yep. Alright, and that was patching a tire and some rust. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Some videos are going to be short, some are going to be long. It's all on how much time I have. Alrighty, till the next one.